Steno peeps, Jen back with a brand new dictation, and today we're actually starting a new playlist on this channel, and it's going to be centered around Bible stories or anything biblical, opening up the good book and getting some good word in while practicing writing, and it's going to be a lot of different language as well, or things that you maybe don't write as often. So today we're going to do the story about Jesus turning water into wine. This is a 7-minute dictation at no particular speed, so just set your speed controller to your desired speed and let's get started. Today, we're going to recount a story of faith, transformation, and divine provision. The story of Jesus turning water into wine at the wedding in Cana. This is a significant miracle, not only because it was Jesus' first recorded miracle, but also because of the deep spiritual and symbolic meaning behind it. Jesus and his disciples were invited to a wedding in Cana, a small town in Galilee. Mary, Jesus' mother, was also there. At that time, weddings were grand celebrations that could last for days, sometimes even a full week. Hospitality was highly valued, and it was considered shameful to run out of food or drink. So when the wine ran out, it created a real problem for the family hosting the wedding. When the wine was gone, Mary noticed and came to Jesus with a quiet but pressing request, saying, "They have no more wine." Mary knew who Jesus was and had faith in what he could do. Jesus responded, "Woman, why do you involve me? My hour has not yet come." In saying this, Jesus acknowledged that his purpose on earth wasn't just to perform miracles, but he was also aware that this request had significance. Mary didn't respond to his words directly. Instead, she simply told the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." Nearby, there were 6 large stone water jars, each capable of holding 20 to 30 gallons. These jars were used for ceremonial washing, a ritual of purification among the Jewish people. Jesus told the servants to fill the jars with water, and they obeyed, filling each jar to the brim. Then he told them, "Now draw some out and take it to the master of the banquet." So the servants took the water, which had now turned into wine, to the banquet master. When the master of the banquet tasted the water that had been turned into wine, he was amazed. He didn't know where the wine had come from, but he called the bridegroom over and said, "Everyone brings out the choice wine first, then the cheaper wine after the guests have had too much to drink. But you have saved the best till now." This miraculous wine wasn't just any wine, it was the best wine, a symbol of abundance and blessing. The miracle was more than an act of kindness to save a family from social embarrassment. It was a sign of Jesus' glory and his purpose on earth. This act revealed Jesus' power to transform, taking ordinary water and turning it into extraordinary wine. It was a foreshadowing of the spiritual transformation that he would bring through his teachings, his sacrifice, and the salvation he offers. It also showed us that God cares about the details of our lives. no matter how small they may seem. By turning water into wine, Jesus revealed his divine authority and compassion. It was a moment that strengthened the faith of his disciples, who began to see that he was truly the Son of God. This story reminds us that just as Jesus transformed water into wine, he can transform our lives, our hearts, and our circumstances. We're invited to trust in his power and love, to believe that God can take the ordinary parts of our lives and make them extraordinary, all in his time. Okay, so that ended up being in about 5 minutes and 23 seconds, but if you got through it, great job. I'm going to have more of these stories coming, so be sure to like, save, review, come back and practice your favorite dictations, and I'll catch you on the next one.